Hello there. Welcome to another episode of Dan and Don's Fans Q&A, where you send us the questions, and if we want, we'll give you an answer. Otherwise, we just throw it away.
All right, on to the next question.
Just so our listeners that's not Don's stomach that's growling over there. He's playing tug of war here with his.
That's my pecker. I'm playing tug of war with my pecker, and it's giving a little bit of response.
Is that how you got rid of the beast infection?
That's it, baby. You gotta clean it out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, say it, Dan. Say it, Dan. Yell at me.
Oh, my gosh. Again, this is, I think, the Triple X portion of the show is late. This should be played after 9 p.m.
Children, please go. Yeah. Don't show them loud.
This is for Don's OnlyFans page. So let's move on here to another question. I think.
Yes. Okay.
So this is from Dave. I think Don's gonna like this.
Dave. He didn't know what his first name was, but his last name was Dave.
Dave's not here. Okay. Dave's not here.
He says, "Whoever came up with the idea of the Toxic Masculinity podcast is a genius. Are there 2 more masculine men on the planet? Please keep it up, guys."
Well, I mean, I said it earlier. Don Frye actually came up with the name Toxic Masculinity, so
but Dave's
I give
not
them all.
Here.
Well, I know, but
Dave's not here.
But Don is.
Dave's not here. Go. Hey, we don't need your help. You're not out. You're gonna see your green card. Otherwise, we get in trouble.
Next question for both gentlemen there.
Moving along, yes.
Racial conspiracies aside.
Say from Ajith Sidhu. What is the criteria of macho or machismo, and how do we achieve it?
What's his name again?
Ajith?
Sorry, you never will. No, so there's really no sense in explaining it to your kid. Go home.
Macho and machismo. I think that's referred to as M&M.
You know, it always goes back to chocolate with you, doesn't it?
You know, actually, Tony, if you don't mind, could you just hand that? No, I don't want 1 or 2.
Not 1 or 2.
Oh,
for God's sake, give us a severance portion.
Kind of going, you know,
a severance portion.
These are like smart pills.
Yes.
Yes, you know, the more you consume, the smarter you get. Now,
I thought that was semen for women.
You know, Don, you work on your smart pill application.
That's what I tell them at the bar.
I see.
You want to be smarter, baby? I've got the spout for you to drink from.
You know, kids, try not to really follow this lost soul here right now.
Kids, I am the man that America is missing. Certainly isn't with the president.
So let's move on to the next question.
Quickly.
Before we get into that mess. So this one is from FD.
FD.
That's it. Yeah.
Fucking dick.
Well, that is one of those abbreviations for FD there, Don. I guess I will give you credit on that one. You know.
That's because
wait. Can you come up with one more FD?
One more?
Okay.
Fucking dyke.
Ding, 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 ding. This man.
I'm the winner.
He's a winner right now. He can go for the
Top that,
can
people.
Can he go for the trifecta here right now? I mean, that was just a dose here right now. Uno a dose. You want to go for the trifecta? Uh-oh.
Feeding Dodo? I lost it, didn't I? It doesn't work. Fucking Dodo.
Well, I mean,
fucking douche.
that's
Full douche. A full douche.
Okay.
All right, we lost it.
Okay.
On to the question
Yes. Okay.
from FD. And this isn't the first person to ask about this. We've had a few people inquire about this.
Must be a Don Frye
Like
question.
to know, why is Dan in the UFC video game, but Don is not? Tell Uncle Dana to pony up that money and get Don in the game.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, they were probably not ready for all the violence that Don brought to the game. Mine was just all grappling, maybe a few suplexes here or there. That's about it. But Don would have been going out there and just, showing him, 1, 2, 3, and all that kind of stuff, right? I don't know how to do all these things right there,
Yeah.
Don. Obviously,
I don't know what the hell that was.
Well, that was my rope a dope or dope under rope. I'm not sure what it was.
It was you when you were out on the dance floor.
Yeah, with my bell bottoms on.
Looking good, baby. Looking good.
With my silk shirt. Yeah, okay.
Unbuttoned down. And it wasn't unbuttoned. The buttons popped.
No, that was just my amateur wrestling days. Okay,
okay.
Yeah. Stretchy pants.
You're a pest. You are a pest.
I don't think we answered the question really whatsoever.
Here's a question.
There actually was a question.
Really?
Well, they wanted to know why Dan is in the UFC video game, but Don is not.
Because Uncle Dana won't pony up the money.
I guess the guy answered his own question then.
Yep.
So on to the next question, and this one more of a comment, but I think it's a good one about a guy. Maybe I'm curious if we'd like to have him on the show. And this is from Thanatos. He says, "I really enjoy your podcast. Thanks for the time and effort you put in it. Bas Rutten would be an awesome guest, in my honest opinion."
Yes, he would. I would.
Just not sure if the room could handle all that energy that Boss brings with him.
Boss does bring a lot of energy.
We may have to get some Ritalin out to kind of mellow him out just a little bit.
I think he's the only one who could keep up with Quinn. She would be sleeping for the first time in her whole life. Boss is great. He's fantastic, and
brings a lot of knowledge to the game there too. I mean, he's very,
yeah.
So I think that'd be great. I think we should put him on our list, get him on board.
Absolutely.
He is on our list.
Oh, okay.
And,
He is on the list, just so our listeners know.
I was about to answer that fucking question until you jumped in there. And,
I got to keep it moving.
you get this much fucking time on this show, and you fucked it up, man. You went like this. You're like the last guy, Tony. There's a reason Tony's not here anymore.
So vicious. You really...
He's here. He's just not allowed to talk anymore.
Are you... Is it time for your medication?
I'll medicate you. Kill, Quinn. Kill.
Well, so on the topic,
we have your little jar of a tranquilizer tablets right there, Donnie boy.
on the topic of Bas Rutten, we got a question here from David Talkington. It's for both of you. Who would win in an MMA match, in both your opinions, Don Frye or Bas Rutten? Both in their primes.
Talkington, you're a dumb fuck. You know that? That is going to be the dumbest question I've ever heard in my life. You get the award for dumb fuck of the year. Jeez. Don Frye.
Stupid.
Answered that one pretty good, I'd say. I got another one for Don here. From Kintama Maji.
Sounds like someone from the Far East here now.
Yes.
Or is that, my goodness, is that social profiling?
No, Albuquerque.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Question is, Don.
Close east.
Don, will you open a school of some kind someday in Sierra Vista, maybe a judo school?
Maybe.
That was such a politician answer there, wasn't that? It was just like, maybe.
Me, Don Frye, coming back to Sierra Vista to open a judo school is such a great possibility that what I want you to do is go out and knock on every door you can find and get a donation, for the Don Frye Judo School. And I will represent you better than anybody else because I am from Sierra Vista and I'm a Sierra Vista boy at heart. And my heart is there, just screaming, Don Frye opened up a judo school. And when I do, it will be the best judo school in Sierra Vista. Maybe possibly the only judo school, but still the best. Is that good enough?
I mean, that was...
That political?
You had me at the edge of my seat there.
Don't fall off there.
I kept thinking, it's like, and where's, only $39.93 easy installments of $39.95
per week.
So the next question's for Dan. This is from Emperor Trevor Norton.
Emperor?
That's it. Yes.
Oh, I guess. Ooh. We got royalty now that's contacted us.
Emperor.
He says, I only have one question for Dan the Beast Severn.
Uh-oh.
What was it like working with
Don Frye?
Jim Cornette?
Well, Jim Cornette was fantastic. I mean, he's been really a big influence in my career, professional wrestling, at 3 major points. Very first point was when you look at, I had never met the man. Nothing but this. I'd never met the man, and yet a couple of promoters approached him on behalf of the NWA to say the current champion was Chris Candido, who was Jim Cornette's champion of Smoky Mountain Wrestling. And, these gentlemen basically just pitched this idea of putting the belt to me, and Jim Cornette thought it was a fantastic idea. And again, I had never met the man at that point in time. So for him to take a gamble on me, I think that was really something. And then when I was involved in the WWF at the time, now known as WWE, he was one of the people that was trying to advise, the people that come up with all the various storylines and stuff like that. And he was very frustrated because they, in his words, he said, the creative team, they do not have a clue as to what to do with you. And he's like, you're the best thing that ever hit professional wrestling. You're a wrestler who actually can wrestle. No, Dan Severn's not going to go out there and cut any wicked promos. No, Dan Severn's not going to go out there and go flex like a lot of these guys did. Dan Severn's just going to take people apart with wrestling ability. And then it's like, it was actually probably, Bill Goldberg finally came along to where Bill Goldberg didn't talk about nothing. He just went out there and made short work of people just by destroying them with the spear and the jack. Was it called the jackknife?
Right.
Yeah. Or jackhammer or something. Yeah.
Jackhammer.
Yeah. So again, that was, he did a fantastic job just with a couple moves, and he wasn't talking nothing. Again, then you look at also when Brock Lesnar came along. So I think WWE, kind of learned from some of the mistakes that they made along the way, and they really capitalized quite well with a Brock Lesnar that was able to do MMA and professional wrestling at the same time.
They use a shooter, real shooter.
Yep.
Thank you for watching another episode of Dan and Don's Fans Q&A. You better like, subscribe, and share, or I'm going to come to your house.